Hello, I'm Josh Wheeler. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I find that many investors are frustrated with the process of investing. They see the ups and downs in the market and worry, will my money really be there for me in my retirement? There are concerns about their standard of living or even running out of money altogether. Many investors simply don't have peace of mind in their investments, and this can be directly traced to a 7-step cycle we call the investor's dilemma. I would like to describe this cycle for you and tell you how you can escape it. The investor's dilemma starts with the fear of the future. Investors worry about paying too much for advice, getting lousy advice, which areas of the market to target, and on and on and on. This leads investors to try and predict the future. Questions like, where is the market going? What will be the next hot fund? Or which fund manager has that golden touch? Many investors make the mistake of trying to connect the dots into the future by looking at the past. Investors are urged on by misleading quality rankings, but these only show what has done well in the past, not funds that are likely to do well in the future. The market is random and unpredictable. Therefore, the only thing that affects current prices is new and unknown information. So unless you know what disasters, wars, government policies, and the emotions of all investors, you cannot predict the future. To make matters worse, investors are bombarded with financial news, magazines, and salespeople. It's complete information overload. How in the world are you supposed to wade through all the websites, books, TV, talk shows, and advertisements, all trying to pitch you the next hot fund? This information overload causes investors to chase bubbles and panic when things get tough. Now, there are 3 common accepted rules of investing: own equities, diversify, and rebalance. And of course, the golden rule of buy low and sell high. Even though these rules sound simple, the emotions of seeing our portfolio grow during good markets gets us very excited and ready to invest. However, when we see our portfolios lose value, we abandon all rational thinking and move towards cash or so-called safe investments. Now, our brains are wired to move towards pleasurable things and away from painful things. But when investors base decisions about the future on the past, they wind up breaking these rules, thereby sabotaging their portfolio. Now, what all this ultimately adds up to is performance losses. Unfortunately, because investors so frequently break the golden rule of investing, they do not receive the rate of return they expected. Investor performance often does not meet investment performance. When this effect is compounded over many years, it causes additional frustration and fears about the future, once again initiating the cycle. So now that you understand the investor's dilemma, how can you escape it? Well, the main thing is education. Unfortunately, a lot of people go to sources like television and magazines for their investment guidance. But most of those sources are trying to sell you something. We prefer to bring you information from academic research, pension specialists, and major university studies. Sources that are not biased toward one fund or another, since they don't have any stake in which fund you buy. Do not be intimidated by your investments anymore. What are my expenses? What is my level of risk? How diversified am I? Or what level of return can I expect from my portfolio? These are questions you can know the answers to, but you don't have to go at it alone. You too can escape the investor's dilemma, because an educated investor is a confident investor. Call us today for a free consultation. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you very much.